So you know when you're watching anime, right? And I'm talking about multiple animes, and you know the female is part of that anime kind of have you feeling a certain way, and then you think in the sense of, well, dang man, why can't there be anybody like this, man? It sucks. They're just stuck in the 2D world. I'm here in the 3D world. Am I just meant here to suffer and die, as you know, Jesse Lee Peterson says? Beta! Well, no, that's not the case. Well, that really is dependent if we really return to the fight. But let's get back to the waifu section. You start acknowledging, hey, that's a pretty good character. I might want to have that as my phone background. Heck, my computer background. Heck, I might even want it as my profile picture on my school account.
But preacher, why not have a typical shonen character as my school profile picture?
No! Or heck, why not? It's your choice. You know, do what you want, of course. Look, big boy secret here, but I'm the straightest man alive, okay? But I'm just saying, when Naruto enters the specially exquisite xylophone yellow jutsu, I can't lie to you guys. I'm just saying, maybe the homeboys are better waifus than the waifus themselves.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the?
But before we move forward in that, we need to understand the history of the waifuverse. Where did it come from? Well, no one can really pinpoint the origin of its location. Well, we can have a decent estimate on when somebody actually spoke up to acknowledge it. Well, it was mentioned by Mike Rowe, 1992 on the QVC series.
Sing along with the beasts. Sing along with the beauty. The beauty is kind of pretty. Is that embarrassing, Blair? That ever happened to you? You're sitting there, you're watching an animated film, and you suddenly find yourself attracted to the animated figure. Isn't that terrible? The Little Mermaid? Oh. I mean, you know, I'm relatively secure in my manhood, so I can say that. But I tell you what, Veronica in the Archies, I think it was Veronica. Oh. I mean, how embarrassing. How embarrassing to have a thing for an animated figure. If I were animated, by golly, that Little Mermaid, I'd go to the beach more often.
As you can see, Mr. Rowe definitely had good taste in the waifus. Can't blame the old man.
But preacher, what's your history with the waifuverse?
Well, just like everybody else, it started with shonen anime, of course. For me personally, it was Dragon Ball Z. Now, if you remember, there's only about 3 worthwhile waifus in there. You know, Chi-Chi, Bulma, Videl, and you could count that other blue-haired girl, you know, in the filler, but we don't really talk about her. Now, Chi-Chi was alright until the Boo Saga. Now, Bulma, she was better in her Dragon Ball days. But Videl was best girl, obviously. From her very casual design and her pigtails, the Dragon Ball series struck a home run in waifuology until they reduced her hair. Now, if you preferred it that way, then hey man, I won't judge, but I'm just saying, the first design was a home run. How can you go against that? And it was for the dumbest of reasons, because hair can be grabbed during fighting. If so, how do you explain Super Saiyan 3? Anyways, Naruto the teenage years had much better waifus for sure. We had Hinata, Lady Tsunade, Tenten.
And everybody else?
Shut up.
Hinata's shyness was something that majority of the Naruto fanbase liked. Lady Tsunade because... And Tenten? Oh, if only she received more screen time.
Where's the sauce, Ben?
Fair enough. It all started back in 6th grade. Being on Adult Swim, watching an episode of Kill la Kill. This was my true introduction to the
Waifuverse.
This was
amazing.
Now, obviously, I wanted more. I mean, seriously, how can you just give me one episode of this and end it on a cliffhanger out of all things? Unfortunately, that was the end for a while. Until it came up on Netflix. And you already know I binge watched that whole season in one day.
So this is what it was like to enter the waifuverse.
I mean, goodness, you had Ryuko. Top 5 tomboys of all time, of course. How can you ever beat that? You didn't like Ryuko? That's fine. We have Satsuki. Oh, you don't want her either? That's fine. We have Mako for you. Still no? Heck, we got Nonon for you, man. If you liked any of these waifus, it was obvious you had good taste. But then, it hits you. You finished all of season 1. And what are you left with? No season 2. That's what you're left with. Was that it of your deployment? Well, fellas, for me, I did stop. But you know I just had to go back someday. It was a rupture, a few days before my 17th birthday. I saw the most famous clip of Kokoro Connect ever known to man. Take a look, will ya?
私もお前をおかずにしたことがある。
えOh, that's good stuff.
Oh, but fellow dwellers of the Waifuverse, that is for another day.
Clicks for me in that story. We had the tricorn hat boomer and the MAGA waifu.